All right, hello and welcome. Evening session of FitEssentials. Let's go ahead and come to our feet. All right, feet just underneath the hips, slight bend in the knees. We'll do our 3 breaths to get ourselves grounded, palms in front of the chest. Breathe in, stretch up, and exhale, relax down. Good, nice big circles, shoulder blades back, and twice more. Feel free to close the eyes, breathe deep, stretch up, and relax. Good job, once more. Reach in, kind of turn side to side on this one. And when you're ready, let a nice long exhale. Very good. We're gonna start to warm up with the neck here. We're gonna bring the chin down to the chest, and then we're gonna gradually start to circle around, circling it back behind you, not forcing anything. We'll go 2 to 3, one direction, and then switch. Circling through. Good, and when you're ready, switch directions. Take it around the other way. Bring the chin down towards the chest, looking down. And all the way around. Good. Let's go ahead and go into the shoulders next, up and back. Feel the shoulder blades move up and down. Very good. And then we're going to move into the wrist. Going to rotate those wrists around. And switch directions. Very good. I'm going to stretch the forearms a bit. Elbow in at the side. Pull all 4 fingers back and extend the wrist. And then you're going to extend through the elbow. Get a nice stretch in the forearm. Good. Then we're going to do that twice more on that side. Elbow in. And straighten it out. Good. Once more. Elbow in. And extend. Hold that one there. Good. Same thing, other arm. Elbow at the side. Pull the fingers back. Extend out. Twice more. In. Back. And out. Good. Last one. Fantastic. All right. Shake them out. All right, from here, we're gonna go nice wide base stance, arms out to the side, and we're gonna windmill, hinging the hips back, come to one leg, engage the glutes and stand, and side to side. We'll get about 3 to each side, getting a little bit farther down each time. Good. Back and forth. Very good. From here, we're gonna keep that nice weight base stance, and we're gonna start to reach down for the ground, and we're gonna walk it out. We call these our inchworms. So walk it out to the top of the plank, and then walk in and make your way back up. When you come back up to standing, we're gonna reach up, stretch tall, and now we're gonna gently rotate. Look over one shoulder, back to center, and look over the other side. Good job. Once more each side. Follow it with your breath, rotate, and breathe. Fantastic. And then once more back to the inchworm. Make your way back down. Walk it out. Have the hands right underneath the shoulders, and we're gonna move into some slow motion mountain climbers. So you're gonna step one foot up, step it back, step the other foot up. If you can, get all the way to the foot flat on the ground, you can just kind of shift into those hips, pushing the hips out, and walking it back. Let's get about 3 on each side. Sticking in, yeah. And back on the third one, we're gonna hang out here and do a nice little rotation through the hips, 3 to 5 each direction. And then reverse when you're ready. Going through. And then after you've swiveled each side, then we'll go ahead and switch legs. Find my words here. Rotating around. Just open it up through the hips. Change directions. Very good. Go ahead and kick that foot back, and we're going to come down to the knees. On the knees, bring the legs in together, and you're going to gradually rock the hips to each side, stretching out the side body, a little bit of the low back. Rock it one side and then the other. Good job. Just on your own as you feel. Very good. And then from here, turn the Toes back under, hips up. Walk the hands in a bit. We're gonna gently drive the hips high as you pulse the head between the arms. Rock forward and rock back. Forward and back for down dog pulses here, opening up through that mid back. And then when you're ready, go ahead and pedal out the heels. Get a nice stretch in the back of the legs, into the calf. Very good. Go ahead and bring it down to the knees. You're gonna bring the toes together, divide the knees and walk the hands out, drop the hips back into child's pose. We'll start to stretch out the upper body a bit more. Just stretch long and let's focus on the breath. We'll take 3 breaths here. Breathe into the back and then exhale, drop the chest down to the floor. So focus on breathing to the back of the rib cage and all the way out. Once more, breathe in and down. Very good. Back up to all fours. From here, we're gonna kick one leg out to the side and opening through the inner thigh. You're gonna gently rock the hip back to the heel and then come forward. We'll go 3 to 5 on each side here. So rock back, opening through the inner leg. Sometimes you'll feel it on the lower part of the leg, just depending. Good. And then when you're ready, go ahead and switch sides. Kick the other leg out and hip rock here 3 to 5 times. Hi, Cosmo. This is Cosmo. Oh, happy dog. All right. So from here, let's go ahead and come onto your back. We're going to move into our first piece here. We're going to do 2 rounds, either with the feet flat on the ground or you can elevate the feet on the bench. We'll do it flat the first round and then I'll elevate the second round. So we're going to go upwards of 10 on the glute bridges here. So with the feet flat, drive the hips up and open, engaging the glutes. Hold for about a 2 count and then relax down. So I'll take you through 10. Feel free just to kind of count on your own. Up and hold. You shouldn't have any pressure in the low back on this. Kind of paying attention to what you feel. Very good. About halfway. If you do have any discomfort in the low back, either don't push the hips up quite as far, or just take a break and pull the knees in towards your chest. Let's go 3 more. You can start to stretch out the back of the neck a little bit too. As you push those hips up, really try to pull that chin down towards the chest, like you're trying to make like a triple chin, and just feel the back of the neck open a little bit. Once more. Up, chin in, and relax. Very good. From here, we're going to come onto our side for side plank. Okay. If you're doing the elevated version, just hold a regular plank. Otherwise, we're going to be either on the knees or on the feet. And if you're down on the ground, we're going to do the dip. So you'll come up and hold, down and relax, off the knees or the toes. So we'll lift and relax. Upwards of 10 here, holding about 2 seconds at the top and down. Arm can be straight up to overhead, or you can rest it on your hip, whatever you prefer. Use it to kind of keep track here. Here's number 5. Make sure that elbow stays stacked well right underneath the shoulder. Good job. A few more. Very good. Let's go 1 more, then we'll switch sides. Up and hold. Good. Down and flip it around. Same thing, other side. Stack the elbow right underneath the shoulders, either on the knees or on the feet. And here we go, upwards of 10. So hips high, and also kind of push them forward just a little bit. Make sure they're not sinking back. Keep them right in a line with the shoulders. Yeah. There you go. Up and breathe. Good. It's about halfway, number 5. Relax, up, squeeze. job. Should feel that those obliques starting to fire now. Side here, maybe a little bit in the side of the hip. Last one, and relax. Fantastic. Go ahead and roll back onto your back. We're gonna stretch out a little bit, and then we'll go another round of that. So let's start with pulling both knees in towards the chest, and just gently rock yourself side to side. Good, and then go ahead and extend your left leg out and pull your right knee in towards that right shoulder. Hold the ankle around, 3 to 5 each direction. And switch when you're ready. Good, opposite leg. Up and in, rolling the ankle on this side. So we're like actively pushing the leg that's not being stretched down to the floor, kind of opens up the inner thigh a little bit. Good, and then back to your first leg. This time we're gonna gently bring it across towards the opposite shoulder, looking to get into that glute a little bit more. Feel free to close the eyes. Let's just take about 3 nice deep breaths here, and then we'll switch sides. Good, and switch legs. Up, up, and bringing it across towards the opposite shoulder, getting into the glute. But relax the eyes, close. Breathe here. All right, once you finish that one, either keep your feet back on the ground like you did that first round, or if you want to elevate the feet up, just changes it a little bit. Call it like a bench hamstring curl with the feet up. It's going to be the same idea, pushing the hips up and forward. All right, we're going to go upwards of 10 and begin when you're ready. One more round of these guys and those side plank dips. And we're going to hold at the top, pulling that chin in, opening the back of the neck. Up. Good. A few more. Nice work. Not always the most exciting stuff, but just good core work, getting your glutes to fire, working the hamstrings a little bit, opening up the front of the hips. Go one more here. Fantastic. Come out of that, let's make our way onto the plank. So upwards of 10 on the dips. Stack the elbow under the shoulders, either on the knees or on the toes. And whenever you're ready, up and pause, lifting out of the bottom shoulder as well, down and relax. Good job. Go. Here's number 5. We'll be halfway. 7. Good. Down and up. 2 more. Awesome. And last one. Wonderful. Flip it around. Last time on this side. All right, elbow underneath the shoulder, and whenever you're ready. Nice, Tanya. Job, Amy. Holding strong. Here's 5. 6. 7. 8. Good. 2 more. And number 10. Fantastic. All right, before we come back to our feet, so go onto your back one more time, and we're going to go figure 4 stretch this time. So we'll bring the right foot onto the left thigh, and then start to hug this leg in. Open up the outer hip on the right. As you hug it in, you can kind of say hello to the hamstring on the left as well, reaching the foot straight up in the air, point the foot away, pull it towards your face, and bend her back down. As you bend that knee down, hug the leg in, and take it through 2 more cycles. Extend the leg up, point the foot towards the ceiling, pull it towards your face, and bend down. Nice, last time. Up, point. And then as you bend it down, really hug that hip in. You can rock yourself side to side a bit, and relax and switch sides. Awesome. Opposite leg. And at first, just hug it in. Say hello to that hip on the left. And then when you're ready, hamstring on the right, extending the leg up. Hamstring / that sciatic nerve that runs down the back of the leg. We just want to keep that guy gliding so we don't get any tension throughout that nerve area. Up and down. Let's go about 1 more here. Extend the leg, point the foot, pull it towards the face, and then bend that knee back down. Good. Hug that leg in. Fantastic. All right. It's going to make your way up. It's going to grab a quick drink. We're going to be doing some balance work and a little bit more core work, this time with a front plank. On this plank here, you can either go elevated, hands up on like a bench, or you can be down on the floor. Okay, if you're down on the floor, you can either hold a straight plank, or you can move into what we call the plank shoulder taps. We're going to go from one hand to the other. Okay, that's going to be the exercise in between legs. The other exercise that we're working on is a single leg. You can either do a single leg balance or a single leg deadlift. So the balance would be just like so. We're going to be working for 40 seconds tonight. Or the deadlift, you're going to hinge forward, reaching for the floor, and stand. You can use a wall or a chair for like extra support, where you just balance and pushing against this, and then stand straight up. From the side, as your chest comes over, this leg's coming up and back foot points down. There's a tendency to kind of turn the hip out to make sure you keep nice and square. And if you want to hold weight, we'll hold weight in the side that the leg's going back. Okay. Work for 40 seconds on the single leg, plank for 40, and single leg on the other side. We'll have 20 seconds in between exercises to transition, and we'll go from there. All right, we'll get started here in about 25 seconds. And this is a good one if you have shoes on. That's good to do without shoes because you can just feel the floor a little bit better. So if it works to not wear shoes, go ahead and kick them off. We're going to start on that left leg. Again, you could just go a regular balance, or we're going to be demoing the deadlifts. 2, 1, and here we go. Strong through the core, taking your time to hinge over, and nice and smooth to stand. Good. Oh, sure. Hinging forward and stand. Good focus. Usually helps to kind of find a spot on the ground about 4 feet in front of you to kind of stare at as you bow forward and stand. Well done.
My God, I think I've got it.
Nice, Tanya. Good, 10 more seconds. Whoop. Oh, lost it on that one. And 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest. Nice job. We're gonna come into our plank position, either elevated or make your way to the floor. And if you have anything that doesn't really feel good to support on the hands, if your wrists are bothering you, feel free to do a forearm plank. And 3, 2, 1, here we go. You can just hold regular. You can shift side to side, just kind of lifting the weight up, or all the way up to the shoulder taps. If you're doing those shoulder taps, really focus on lifting up out of the shoulder as you shift your weight to one side. And you can even kind of pause with the hand on the shoulder. We're halfway through. There's 20 seconds. If you need to take a break, just try to jump right back in if able. Nice work. There's 30. And 2, 1, and there's 40. Fantastic. 20 seconds to transition. We'll be going right leg next. All right, if you're holding weight, we'll hold it in that left hand. Remember, you can always use something to support on. Lifting up out of that hip. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. As the chest comes over, get that glute to fire so that back leg comes up nice and high. There you go. Very nice. Heel should stay planted on that support foot. And if you have those shoes off, it really helps to kind of grip those toes down, keep that arch activated. Good focus. Woo. Standing smooth. Fantastic. 10 more seconds, maybe a couple more reps. This is definitely not an exercise we do for speed. Rather, we want to focus on good quality movements, good positions. Awesome. And rest. Fantastic. All right, we'll take about a minute here between rounds. I'm going to go ahead and put the hands on the hips and just circle those hips around a bit. Nice job. 3 to 5 one way, and then we'll go ahead and reverse. 3 to 5 the other. All right. And then just hands up on the shoulder, just kind of rotate through the torso, looking over one shoulder, back to center, and then the opposite side. Fantastic. All right. Just under 20 seconds till we go round 2. Back on that left leg, single leg. And if you're having any trouble with that hinging pattern, just go to that single leg balance. You can even hold a weight with it. All right, 2, 1, and here we go. Maybe lifting up.
Maybe.
Good, focus. And stand. Nice. Good, there's halfway. Whether you're doing the balance or the deadlifts, keep lifting through that hip. Fantastic, 10 more seconds. Nice, and 3, 2, 1, transition to those planks. All right, either down on the forearm or up on the hands. Started a little bit early. If you're ready, go ahead and join. We're going in 5 and 3, 2, 1. We'll start our 40 now. Shifting side to side. And then always paying attention not to lock out those elbows if you tend to be double jointed. Make sure you just keep a slight give. Take good care of those joints. And there is some rock side to side, obviously, but you want to keep the hips and shoulders as square as you can as you move. Good, we're 25 seconds down. Fantastic. And 2, 1, and go ahead and rest and rotate. Good job. Making our way to the right leg into set 2. All right, so if you're holding weights, go ahead and hold it in the left hand. Lift up nice and tall out of the hip. And here we go, hinging over. Back toe points to the floor. Nice work, good. Continue to lift through the core, control through the hip, halfway. Over and up. Ooh, good. 10 seconds left. You got it, Amy. And 3, 2, 1. Into set 2. Woo, nice job. Feeling those glutes burn. All right, let's go side stretch this set. Hand on the hip, palm up towards the ceiling or sky. Reach over the head. Breathe where you feel that tension, and then relax and switch sides. Hand on the hip, palm up, stretch long, breathe, and relax. Awesome. Once more each side. Awesome. And over. And relax. Beautiful. All right, 20 seconds till we go through our third and final set. And we have just one more piece and we'll call it a night. All right, 10 seconds, everybody. Coming back onto that left leg. All right, I'm gonna go to the regular balance this time. 3, 2, 1, either deadlifts or single leg hold. Nice. Holding strong. And you can feel how even just doing that balance, the hips start to kind of like kick out. So you want to continue to lift up, holding square. That's our halfway point. Everything nice and square. Nice, Tanya. Good, 10 seconds left. 2, 1, and rotate to the plank. Excellent work. All right, if you get down there quick and you want to start, you can jump right into it. Otherwise, we'll start the 40 seconds in 10. Place the hands beneath the shoulders. 2, 1, and here we go. Either holding that plank square or moving into the shoulder taps. Good, continue to breathe. Halfway. Good job, final 10 seconds here. And 2, 1, rotate. Excellent. Back up to the feet for the right leg. This will be the end of the balance work. All right, 10 seconds. Lifting up out through the hip, lifting through the core. 2, 1, and here we go. Either single leg deadlifts or join me for the balance. Good focus. There's 10 seconds. If you're doing the hold, shoulders back and down, keep those shoulders stacked right over the hips. That's our 20-second mark. Fantastic. There's 30. Hanging on for one more set of 10. And 2, 1, and give it a break. Awesome. Give it a break. Give it a break. Well done. All right, let's open up the side body a little bit more and add the triceps into it. So reach up, bend that elbow, grab the elbow, and we're gonna bend 5 times the side. You'll bend the side and then add a little rotation as well, like you're trying to turn your bottom part of your armpit towards the ceiling. Fantastic. About 5 times one way, and then we'll switch. Awesome. Go ahead and shake out those arms in between sides. Shake out the legs. All right, and then opposite arm, reach high, keep that chin in so you don't jut the head forward. Stay tall, bend to the side, and then add that little rotation, looking up. If you're bending to the left, it's like you're trying to turn your heart towards the ceiling. Good. Fantastic. And once more, down and turn and rest. Awesome. All right, shake it out. If you want to find something to balance on, we're going to go quad stretch next. So open up the front of the thigh, you can grab the foot. Feel free to hang on. We're warming up for a little bit of squatting here. We got 2 exercises in the last piece. One's a squat, and then we're doing either a renegade row with dumbbells in each hand or a plank row. Go ahead and switch legs. Grab the other side. And we're gonna be working for 8 minutes, and it's a little bit different format than we've done recently, where we're gonna be doing an ascending ladder. So meaning we're gonna go 2 reps, then 4, 6, 8, and 10. After the round of 10, you come back to the 2, and you just cycle through those 2 exercises until that 8-minute expires, resting anytime you need. All right, so let's go ahead and warm up the squat a little bit. Slight toe out, feet right about hip width apart, chest tall, and we're gonna go ahead and reach out, sink back. You can also hold on to a counter, a chair, doorway, stand tall. Let's go about 3 times there, sinking back. Push the toe into the floor, the big toe, and keep those heels planted. Fantastic. Sometimes people will focus on the heels and lift all the toes up, but we want to still push the toes down, knees push out, hips sink back, and nice and smooth. Awesome. So you can do your squats just like that without weight, or you're welcome to hold weights in each hand. If you want to hold the weights that you do rows with, you can hold the weights right here. Squat down and up. Okay. If you're using weights, the Renegade row can be done on the floor, either on the toes or on the knees. If you go off the feet, I go a little bit wider. Elbow high above the shoulder, down, and switch. Elbow high. So if it's the round of 2, that's simply 1 on each arm. Then you go 4 squats, and then it would be 2 on each arm to make 4 of the rows. Okay. If you don't have the weights, you can do this workout without weights, and it would be a plank row where you're here, elbow high, just rowing through the shoulder. Okay. And you can also do it off an elevated bench where you go elbow up and down. Just don't try to do any weights off a bench. Only take the weights to the floor and make sure they have that flat surface so they don't just roll out from under you. Okay? All right, so you're welcome to just follow along with me, or once you understand the pattern, if you want to move faster or slower, that works as well. All right, we're going to go here in about 30 seconds. Like I said, again, we're going to go 2 squats, 1 row on each arm, 4 squats, upwards of 10, and then we'll start back to 2.
You go to 10 and then you do 8, 6.
No, you after 10, you go back to 2 and work your way back up.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. All right, 10 seconds. Starting with 2 squats, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. Thinking back, stay tall. Nice. Fantastic. And then we'll make our way to the plank. 1 row on each arm. Holding strong, elbow high above the shoulder. Good. And then back to our squats. This time for 4. The feet. Good job. Eyes up, look straight ahead. Nice. There you go, Amy. Great squats, Tanya. And 4. Fantastic. When you go to the rows, it's going to be 2 on each arm. Alternate arms. Pull that hand or the weight all the way up to the torso. Very nice. And then we make our way back up. 6. Good control, good depth. Nice. 1 more. Good. On the rows, 3 per arm. Pull that shoulder blade back and down as you row. Awesome. Anytime you need to take a break and get some water, by all means. We're coming up on the 3-minute mark. We're on the round of 8. Breathe and move here. Awesome. Good. There's 8. 4 on each arm for the rows. Hips and shoulders nice and aligned. Fantastic. We finish the round at 8 and we make our way to 10. This will be as high as we go. After 10, we go back to 2. Good work. Nice deep breath, and here we go. Good job. Draw that chest tall as you stand. Six. Like I think. 7. Good job. Couple more. Nice. Awesome. After 10, 5 each arm. Ole mole. Breathe and move. Rest anytime you need. Fantastic. All right, there's the end of 10 if you're following with me, and we're right at halfway. So we got a chance to finish one more full round. If we're up for it. So we're back to that round of 2. Whenever you're ready, you can join back in. Or if you're ahead of us, great work. Just keep good quality movements. Excellent. 1 and 1. Woohoo! Nice work. After 2, force. Breathe. Chest tall. Heels planted. Awesome. Good job. 2s on each arm. Yeah, holding strong. Great work. From 4 to 6. Let's keep our rhythm going. See if we can get all 10 done before time expires. Always helps to have something to shoot for. 5, 6. Fantastic. You got it, Amy. 3 each arm. Nice, Tanya.
Deep breath.
Deep breath. Good job. You can do it. Lots of plank work tonight. Nice strong core. Taking care of that spine. And some accessory work to go along with it. All right, everybody, we're coming up on 2 minutes remaining. Getting ready for that set of 8. You can do it. Smile, breathe. Thank yourself for showing up and putting this work in. Your body thanks you, if it doesn't feel like it right now. Fantastic. 4 on each arm. 90 seconds to go. Excellent. And moving into the 10. Got just over a minute. If you're moving with me, we'll go ahead and finish this round. See where we end with the time. Awesome. Final set of 10. Good work, everybody. Keep breathing. Good movements. Awesome job. Last set of squats there. 30 seconds left. Let's see if we can finish these rows. or wherever you are. See if you can just kind of work and move all the way to the finish. Excellent. 10 seconds. Beautiful. And 3, 2, 1. Well timed. Woohoo! Great work over there.
Holy
Holy moly.
moly. May I just remind you I'm older than both of you?
Nice job, Danya. Good work, good work.
He's older than all of us.
That's right. The dog's the oldest. All right, everybody. Whether you want to stand or you want to sit. Yeah. I like it, Amy. Amy's holding up her little. Tanya wants to see. Prioritize health, optimize life. I love it. A little piece of art I made her. All right, standing or kneeling behind the back stretch. Let's open up the chest. Just kind of rotate side to side. You're lifting those arms back and up, keeping the ribs down because sometimes you'll want to arch through that midsection. Good, and shake them out. Oop, that ever feels good. All right, folks, let's go ahead and bring it down to the floor to finish our cool down for the night. We're going to come into the side for a quad stretch. So stack the arm. You can either stay up on the arm or feel free if you want to lay out on the arm, stretched out long. Grab that foot, pull the heel towards the glute. We'll hold 20 here. Nice job. Another 10 seconds. Good. Relax and switch sides. All right. And grab that other foot. Pull the heel towards the glute. You can gently drive the leg back as well. Find that sweet spot where you're feeling a stretch, but you're not grimacing because you're stretching so much that it hurts. Huh? Yeah. Very good. Let's go ahead and lie on your stomach. Hands right underneath the shoulders. Engage your glutes. You're going to gently push up and look up towards the ceiling. Just up and down a few times. Just make sure it feels good and not like you're pinching the low back. Fantastic. And then we're going to come up to our bridge position. Hands behind the head. We're going to open up the mid back a little bit. Elbow to elbow. Rotate, peer over that shoulder. Let's get 7 on each side. Breathe in to close. Exhale as you rotate. Good. Couple more. And last one. Very good. Same thing other side. 7 on the opposite side. Pause in that open position. Lifting up out of that bottom shoulder. Really get the most out of that rotation as you can. Breathing the air out of the lungs as you turn and open. Couple more. And last one. Very good. We're going to go into child's pose next, but we're going to go palms up, little fingers together. So just changing the position a little bit. So reach the hands out, little fingers together, and go ahead and drop back. Breathe. Very good. Then we're going to come up, turn the palms down, walk the hands to one side. We're going to reach the one arm nice and long, and then we're going to drop down. Child's pose, side stretch here. Take 2 to 3 breaths there. And then when you're ready, walk it around to the opposite side. So walk it around, reach that arm nice and long, and then sink the hips back. Fantastic. And then we'll finish on our backs. All right. So start with the knees up and together, arms out to the side, and we'll bring both legs to one side, look it over the opposite shoulder. Just go as far as you feel comfortable, and then we'll use the core to bring the legs up and together and switch sides. Very good. Let's go about once more each direction. And back. Excellent. And then we're going to bend the feet, kind of set the shoulder blades back and down. We're going to go into one more bridge. And if you can, interlace the hands underneath you and walk those shoulder blades back. And then you'll get a really nice opening for the back of the neck on this one. Chin in. Driving those hips up and open. Good, relax down. Figure 4. Do 2 more stretches, then we'll call it a day. So hug it in. Did a lot of work on that single leg tonight, so you want to open up those outer hips again. If you want to add that sciatic nerve floss like we did in the warm-up, feel free. Up and down. Point the foot and lift the foot. Good job. One more cycle. Excellent. And switch sides. Switching through. Hug that leg in. Oh, hello, hip. And glutes. Fantastic. And then the last one, your choice. Either hug the legs in, kind of rock side to side, or if you want to move into what we call a happy baby, kind of either grab the outside of the shins, or if you can reach the ankles, grab there. And then just like it's called, happy baby, just kind of rocking yourself side to side. Just like you did back in the day when you were wearing some diapers, hanging out on the changing table. Helps open up the inner thighs a little bit more, as well as that low back. All right, if you're finishing your day, you want to spend a little bit of time here on the back, closing the eyes, really kind of bringing down the heart rate, shifting your system. Always recommend that. Otherwise, thanks for coming, taking care of yourself, and hope to see you next time.